Hey, I'm back in Huntington Beach and I just want to tell you about a flower that is one of my grandma's favorites to grow. The SPREKELIA. This is a SPREKELIA and it's one of the most unstoppable plants that I know. It's a type of Aztec lily and in the Amaryllis family. It has these bright red petals that sparkle in the sunlight like begonia petals do. Can you see it? They are bulbs that reproduce like crazy amounts and they flower non-stop. She has rows of them along her walkway. Here are some more. And because they reproduce so quickly, she has to repot them, pull out the extra bulbs, and give them to friends. Here's a little flower pot full of extra bulbs right now, already flowering, not even planted. Just a bulb like this with roots, and you just plant it when you want to into the pot and make sure the soil covers to about right here. It's okay to bury most of the bulb, but they also grow just fine if some of the bulb is peeking out of the soil. A couple weeks ago, my uncle was here visiting from Poland and she gave him some bulbs. They potted them a few days later and they were already flowering a week after that. Because they have such a fast turnaround, you do have to prune often if you want to maintain their clean look. One way to do so is just to pull off spent flowers like that if they come away so easily. They will if they're dry. For ones that are withered but still have a plump stem, you might want to cut and you can just go all the way down to where the stem meets the leaves. Like that. That's a flower, dried flower. You can see that a seed pod is forming right there, but you don't need the seed pods because, you don't need to save the seeds because the bulbs reproduce so quickly. There's another spent flower that's super dry, but the stem itself is plump. You can see where it's coming from the bulb as opposed to the leaves, and just cut it. Right there is fine. Here's one that's really dry. You can just pull it off. And there's another dry one. Pulled away super easily. Here's another withered flower. If they don't pull away easily, nothing will happen if you rip it, but you can just cut it. The leaves themselves wither pretty quickly, like daylilies do, but if you get some brown tips and you want to spruce up your garden, you can just cut them off. If you cut at an angle, they look more natural. This looks like a flower bud that tried but didn't make it. You can see how it's related to Amaryllis by this flower bulb that's starting to come out right here. So if you like Amaryllis, I definitely recommend the SPREKELIA. Just know that if you live in a state like Michigan where it gets very cold in the winter, you want to bring these in, treat them like an annual. And if you live in a state like California, you can leave them outside.